What's up, everybody? What a night. What a night. Captain America, Civil War. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. This is the man right here. This is the man. This is the dog. Karen, I can't contain myself. Let's get to the review. Let's do this intro, and then let's do our review of Captain America, Civil War.
Speechless.
I can't. Speechless. Incredible.
Yes.
Come on! Garrett, my mind is blown. This is the Captain America Civil War movie review, non-spoiler edition, and my mind is just blown at what we just saw. We knew going into it this movie was going to be good. We knew the reviews were at the the low 90s, but I didn't expect what we saw. Incredible movie, awesome, so much fun.
Oh, right now
I can't talk.
you're gonna leave the theater not just speechless, but you're just gonna be like, wow, this is literally the best Marvel movie we've seen.
Yes.
They did everything right. Congratulations to Kevin Feige and also to the Russo brothers. Oh,
amen.
OMG. I am still, like you said, just shocked and blown what we have seen. And
testify.
Yeah. If you're looking for a movie that has comedy, action, drama, there was even like some dark elements in this movie.
It had it all, in my opinion.
You know, it had everything.
It had everything.
It wasn't just dark. It wasn't just straight out, you know, funny, and you know, it wasn't just a movie that was cheesy. No, it just had everything you wanted in a superhero movie. And
incredible.
The Russo brothers delivered it. I'm just gonna give right now them an A+. Awesome.
Everybody delivered it. Marvel Films delivered it.
Yes.
Yeah, Karen, you said A for this movie. I agree, but it's not just an A for this movie. It's like an A+. It's like knocked it out of the park.
Yep.
Best movie ever, maybe. I think this movie, we talk about numbers and we talk about box office records all the time. I think this movie might have a shot at being best movie ever, #1 of all time. At least beat out Star Wars for the #3 spot. Because right now it's Avatar, Titanic, and then after that it's Star Wars. I think it's coming for Star Wars at #3, and it might just unseat Titanic, and it's got an outside shot of beating Avatar, just because there's so much in the movie. It is incredible. All these characters, they all came together and they made something special.
Yeah, it's really hard for any movie to put a team to come together.
Yes.
And what they did with this team, we've already seen the Avengers, and then we saw Avengers Age of Ultron, but how they did it here, even though it says Captain America Civil War, just how they did it with the team. Yes, it's still Captain America's movie, but oh man, that team action was just over the roof. And then you expect some things you didn't expect too. I was like,
some things you didn't expect that happened. It was off the chain. It's historic. I was telling you, to me right now, this movie feels like no movie ever has accomplished more than this movie accomplished. And that's probably not true. I understand that. But right now, it's how it feels. It feels like this movie introduced Spider-Man, introduced Black Panther, played out more plot lines within the Marvel movie universe. This is a non-spoiler review, so we're not going to get into it. We'll get into it in our spoiler review. But that's how it feels like. This movie accomplished so much in 2 hours. And there were people, the guy next to me, Karen, you saw him, he was on the edge of his seat the whole time. He's just on the edge of his seat the whole time, just mesmerized. He's just mind blown, just like I think the rest of us. So many people were clapping when Spider-Man showed up, when Black Panther showed up, when they kind of had their moments. Everybody was clapping. Everybody was into this movie from the beginning to the end.
Yes. I think what was cool too, like what you said, is like from the beginning right to the end, it had you, well, actually in the credits too, and everything. And I also think that Spider-Man, I was thinking, oh man, how is he gonna work out? And Sony, I'm sorry to say this, but Marvel does a better job of handling Spider-Man in like the 10 minutes he was on screen.
Yeah, with all due respect to Sony
Yeah.
and everything that went into those movies, but what happened recently after the fact of what went down at Sony is Sony, you suck. You suck at doing Spider-Man, and Marvel does it better, and I'm glad that they put him in there. And I know I was critical of it. I'm sorry, I take it back. I was wrong. Tom Holland, you the man, you rock.
Yes.
Kevin Feige, Marvel, the writers, everybody involved, Russo brothers, you killed it. You were awesome. You proved the naysayers wrong. Like I said, this is the man.
That's
this is the man right now.
Yeah,
This is just the man. Incredible. I can't say more than that.
It was, oh man, just like you said, the edge of your seat.
It was edge of your seat excitement. And when was the last time you felt like that in the movie? Not Batman, Superman.
Yeah, and I'm sorry to say this, but
Not even Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say this, but they had a better fight scene than Batman v Superman. I'm sorry, I never thought I would say that because I'm a huge DC fan, and everything, but now when I see this fight scene, I'm just like, nah, it just had everything. It had the funny elements, it had the dark elements, and it had those twists and turns. And also,
it was so creative too. The fight scenes were so creative. We'll get there in our spoiler review, but the fight scenes were so creative, and the stunts in this movie are seamless. I think that's what the Russo brothers' calling card is in this. Is that they found a way to incorporate the stunts so seamless. Everything's so grounded. It doesn't feel like, oh well, that's got a place. So that's kind of crazy. Everything just kind of makes sense and flows so well, and it's so impactful. It is amazing, incredible.
Like you just said, I think what Marvel does best, they let everything just flow naturally, organically.
Nothing is forced.
Right, exactly.
Okay, Karen, I want to get to the spoiler review because there's so many cool things to talk about. I want to get to it, but first I want to give credit to Marvel. I want to give credit to Marvel for making a fun, quick, witty, impactful, just great storytelling movie that they deserve credit for. Everybody at Team Marvel, everybody over there deserves credit because this is not just tonight or recently. This is years and years and years in the making. And whoever you want to give credit to, Kevin Feige,
the Russo
brothers, Jon Favreau, Joss Whedon, everybody that's been associated with this movie deserves credit because tonight, in my opinion, was the culmination. It was the apex. It was the high point of everything. Just that us as audience got to witness. So great job of herding this universe from where it was 8 years ago all the way to today. And just I want to say that because I think the Marvel universe, looking at everybody that was in the theater, young to old, and everybody in between, that's what Marvel has done. They basically found a way to move everybody in, gravitate everybody in, draw audiences from all across the board into their movies, and they've made it fun. And I just don't see any way where this movie could get better. I really didn't think I'd have this reaction to it. I thought I'd go in there and see it and come back out and we would just talk about it and say it was good and nitpick. But no, this movie hit on all cylinders. And like I said, right now, at this point, maybe I'll feel differently about it tomorrow, but right now it feels like best movie ever to me. It really does, and I didn't expect that going into it. I just want to talk about 4 people. I want to talk about Robert Downey Jr. I want to talk about Chris Evans, but I don't want to talk about Tom Holland, but let's start with Chadwick Boseman. I think for a movie that had so many people involved, so many just huge time big players.
Yeah, new player right here.
But he really held his own. He really did a great job of holding Black Panther down, and he is Black Panther, and what a performance by him. Just because he didn't force anything, and
definitely.
It was just great storytelling on that end, so give it up to him. I give it up to Tom Holland next because there was so much criticism going in. I know you and I made fun of him when he showed up and he said, what did he say?
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
Yeah, but it's funny because like in the trailer that's what they show, but in the movie he didn't say it.
No, he didn't.
Right away.
I think they took it out because they realized it did match it. But
no, it was still in there.
It was still in there? Okay, yeah. But for the most part, wow, incredible. And there's a lot more Spider-Man scenes than you were led to believe. But I just want to give him credit. And I saw Into the Sea recently, which he was in.
That's right.
And
with Chris Hemsworth, another Marvel.
With Chris Hemsworth. But I thought to myself, you know what? This kid can act. and he's got talent. And let's see what he can do when it comes to Civil War. And he showed up, and he owned it, and he is now Spider-Man. And I look forward to him being Spider-Man in future movies. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Going back to the linchpins of what's been the Marvel Universe here for a while, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., great job as always, because really Robert Downey Jr. it is in this movie a lot, and it kind of does play. I mean, obviously you see it by Team Iron Man versus Team Captain America, Tony Stark versus Steve Rogers. It kind of does become that a lot of points, ideologically and other different ways that we'll get into in our spoiler review, but I give credit to Robert Downey Jr. for just being Robert Downey Jr. Since he's been 8 years, he really has been the godfather in these movies of the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, you don't get like fatigue watching him.
I don't. I really like him. I'm gonna have a lot more to say, like I said in a spoiler review. Going to Steve Rogers, Chris Evans. Great job by Chris Evans. Chris, I don't see why you ever would not want to be Captain America, because you are so good at it. And he does a great job. And character-wise, I love it when, this is in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler, but it very much encapsulates and summarizes everything of who Captain America is as a character. When he says, when I see a situation pointing south, I just can't turn away. I just can't, avoid it. I just can't do it. And it very much is what becomes in this movie, where Captain America just sticks to his ideals, sticks to his principles. And that is so Captain America, and that is so well written and so well done. From a director's point of view, from an acting point of view, from a writer point of view, screenplay, everything was just boom, 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 head on, great, perfect. Did total justice to the character, unlike what we've seen from the competition, talking about you, DC. So take notes.
Definitely.
And I think that's the last thing we probably want to talk about. I'm sorry, did you want to say something about Chris Evans?
Well, yeah, Chris Evans, him as Captain America, he is the captain. He's a great leader, and he knows what to do with his team. And when we go to the spoiler review, you'll see how much he really deeply cares for his team, and not just be like, yeah, let me sign with the government,
Right.
He sticks to his heart, he sticks to his roots, and he sticks up for his best friend, Bucky.
Doing the right thing, exactly. And I just think that's the last thing we have to say here, Karen, about, real quick in this review, is that Marvel at this point is head shoulders above, not just DC and Warner Brothers, but they're, in my opinion, head and shoulders above really everybody else. Right. The only people I can see even come close to touching them right now is Star Wars. And, that's really it for right now. And they're both under the Disney umbrella, but for right now...
Right, exactly.
It's Marvel's head and shoulders. They're firing on all cylinders. Really, they did a great job, again, of just wrapping everything that they've done for the last 8 years and just saying, boom, here it is, it's on display. It's like seeing a football team or a basketball team just build, and then it was just their dynasty. It's just their time.
Definitely.
And I really don't know what else to say except that...
It's funny, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Ryan Reynolds, he said in an interview, I didn't read the full article, but he basically said that Marvel is just way ahead of DC, and DC will not catch up to Marvel. And I was like, oh my goodness. And now when I see this movie, and I never thought I would say this, but yes, Marvel, you guys are way ahead of DC, and I just love how you guys handle everything so organically. This universe is so rich. It's so rich. It's so much fun. And I haven't had this much fun in a movie in a while. And I just want to say one more thing. Well, Deadpool, let's not rule out Deadpool. You're right, Deadpool. You're right. I did really enjoy Deadpool. But that's the thing, Karen, is that right now it feels like this is just the best movie ever. That's just how it feels like right now. And everything else is just... not even close. I mean, this is just how it feels to me right now. And there's one more thing I want to say. You and I did a big review on Batman Superman. We stayed up for hours and hours and we just talked about Batman Superman. You guys can see it on our YouTube channel. And it just felt like we were just talking about a really bad relationship at that point. It just felt like we were talking about just two people or a relationship or an issue that was just so bad. And we just had so many things to say about it, so much criticism. That's not the case here. Right. Everything here feels fun and fresh and just healthy. And that's what Marvel has done. And that's where Marvel is, and their movies, and their entertainment, and their business. And DC is on the dysfunctional relationship side. So it's on them to make it better. At this point, I don't even want to talk about that now. We'll talk about it in future videos.
right now this is to celebrate a great movie. It's celebrate a great movie for us fans. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. I don't always want to be gloom and doom. It entertained me. It made me happy. It really, I'm on a high right now. I'm on an emotional high thanks to this movie.
Yeah, definitely. I think what Marvel does so well, including Deadpool. I know Deadpool is not in the same family as Disney, but you know, Deadpool, see, they have their style and everything, the comedic element. Deadpool probably doesn't have as much as a dark side, you know, as much as this, but it still accomplished what it needed to accomplish, and this movie just accomplished every element you could think of. So,
right,
and even, of course, you know, no spoiler here, but even the credit scenes were awesome.
Yeah, so you definitely want to stay for that. So I think, Karen, right now, like I said, I can't wait to get to the spoilers. I can't wait to talk more at liberty.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so let's do it. Guys, real quick, if you just want to throw it out there again, this is a huge month for movies. This is a huge summertime for movies. Stay with us for more movie reviews. Check out our website, megamovienews.com. Check out our Instagram, at Mega Movie News. And obviously check back here for more reviews, and we're going to have lots to talk about. We do our Mega Cast every week where we talk about basically things like DC versus Marvel. We talk about other upcoming movies and events and news. So definitely tune into that. But for now, guys, check us out on our spoiler review of Captain America Civil War. It was great. It was awesome. Go see it. I think we're going to see it again tomorrow. What do you think?
I told you we should go see it tomorrow again.
Just for fun, because that's how great it is. And I don't like going to see movies twice back to back like that. I like to give myself some time, but this is going to be the exception. I just want to see Captain America Civil War again. Awesome.
Yeah, it's going to make tons of money. It's opening up in China this week as well.
Yes.
It's ready to hit that $1 billion mark.
Yeah. You know, Karen, we did a quick little news break on it because it did do well overseas, and I wanted to say that this movie is going to make $500 million this weekend, or combined here between the U.S. and China. It won't do that, but it will probably, after this weekend, probably hit maybe close to $800 million. And that almost guarantees it into the $1 billion club. And if it does that, it definitely has a shot of running down Avatar. But again, we'll monitor that. We'll check into it. Right now, we'll do our spoiler review. So much to do, so much to talk about. So come and join us, guys. Enjoy it as we talk more Captain America Civil War. Awesome, awesome movie.